A typical adult human carries about 120 to 150 grams of total cholesterol distributed throughout their entire body. Roughly 30 to 35 grams is packed exclusively into your brain. The blood-brain barrier is completely impermeable, meaning brain cells synthesize their entire supply locally. Meanwhile, the plasma holds just 3 to 7 grams, a mere 2 to 5% of the body's total inventory. When you get a lipid panel at a clinic, the test measures that tiny liquid fraction. It assesses a specific transport system, not a whole body structural inventory. Your cells absolutely require cholesterol to survive, but confusing what tissues need for structure with the concentration moving through our bloodstream is the primary source of modern confusion about heart disease. Every nucleated cell in your body has the capability to manufacture its own cholesterol entirely from scratch via the mevalonate pathway. Building a single cholesterol molecule is highly expensive biologically. The 30-step process consumes 11 oxygen molecules and around 100 ATP equivalents for energy. Tissues retained this elaborate, resource-intensive manufacturing machinery through evolution because a local cholesterol supply is mandatory for survival. The liver is frequently described as the body's master cholesterol producer, yet it accounts for only about 10% of total human synthesis. Your skeletal muscles, your skin layers, and your organs are highly capable chemical factories fulfilling their own structural requirements. They are not waiting for the bloodstream to deliver their materials. If almost every tissue is self-sufficient, we have to look closely at what the vast circulating lipoprotein system is actually doing. The primary purpose of the transport system is energy delivery. The liver secretes particles to carry triglycerides to peripheral tissues. Low-density lipoprotein, or LDL, is mostly a kinetic byproduct of moving that fat. The system also functions as a thermodynamic buffer. Free cholesterol molecules spontaneously detach from the outer surface of lipoproteins and equilibrate with cell membranes to maintain a uniform chemical activity across the extracellular space. To hold these spherical lipoprotein particles together in the plasma, the body requires a structural baseline of roughly 25 to 30 milligrams per deciliter of surface-free cholesterol. We then add the net exogenous demand from specialized tissues that do draw from the blood, primarily the adrenal glands and gonads. That adds an obligate uptake of about 50 milligrams per day. Running the mass balance math, a non-pregnant adult can maintain a stable transport system and feed high-demand tissues with a plasma total cholesterol level of just 50 to 90 milligrams per deciliter. Human biology operates efficiently on a circulating concentration that sits far beneath the typical ranges found on modern lipid panels. This chart shows the stark difference between our biological transport floor and our current reality. The required minimum sits at 50 to 90 milligrams per deciliter. The modern American adult averages 188. That is a 2 to 4-fold surplus. That massive surplus does not poison your organs. Excess plasma cholesterol does not cause immediate cellular malfunction or cause your tissues to fail. But a surplus being metabolically tolerated by your tissues does not mean it is biologically harmless to your body over the span of your lifetime. The true risk lies in the transport vehicles. Every extra package of cholesterol in your plasma is wrapped inside an apolipoprotein B, or ApoB, particle. Every additional ApoB particle moving through the bloodstream carries a strict mathematical probability per unit of time of crashing into the arterial wall and becoming trapped. Once retained, these particles oxidize and seed atherosclerotic plaques. The onset of cardiovascular disease becomes a cumulative numbers game based entirely on particle exposure. The risk is log linear. The longer your arterial walls are exposed to an ApoB particle surplus, the higher your lifetime risk of developing atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease climbs. Your body absolutely needs cholesterol to sustain its cellular structure, but your blood does not need to carry the massive surplus that steadily drives